What if some InfoSec incidents were destined to start at a meeting? Questions are asked about who owns what assets and shoulders shrug. But when it comes to information security, the ownership of assets and associated accountability is often a real mess. And that's exactly what makes organizations vulnerable to breaches. Ask a CEO who owns information security, and they'll say the CISO. Ask the CISO, and they'll tell you information security is everyone's responsibility. And the business units? They're not even sure why this is a discussion. Security is supposed to just work. The problem isn't just security controls, it's knowing who's actually responsible for protecting the company's most critical assets. Sensitive data, cloud services, legacy infrastructure, vendor relationships. When no one has clear ownership, security gaps appear, and malicious actors love these ownership and accountability gaps. Cybersecurity leaders too often focus on securing everything everywhere instead of prioritizing what's most critical. They assume IT teams will enforce policies, but IT is already overwhelmed keeping systems running. On the other side, senior executives and board members don't always ask the right questions. In many organizations, security operates like a rented apartment with a group of roommates. Everyone assumes someone else is locking the doors, but no one is actually checking. The result? Companies spend millions on information security tools, but don't know what they're protecting. Data is stored in cloud environments no one monitors. Vendor systems are connected to internal networks with no clear oversight. And when a breach happens, the post-incident response isn't always action. It's too easy to mischaracterize all this as an IT issue. In reality, it's a weakness or gap in corporate governance. Every critical asset in the business needs a clear owner, someone who understands the risk and ensures secure processes and the right technical controls are in place. What should the executive team or board be asking? Where is our most critical data? Who owns it? Who is responsible for securing that data? Is their data marked critical that isn't material? And if so, why? If something goes wrong, do we know exactly who is accountable? These questions aren't technical. They're about good leadership, because the most pervasive cyber risk isn't a malicious actor. It's assuming that someone else has already taken care of the problem. Governisto can be found on LinkedIn, YouTube, X, and Instagram.